So here he is, one of the more prolific takedown artists in the UFC at present. And when you get some praise from Daniel Cormier when it comes to your offensive takedown game, you know you're doing something right.
And we talk about wrestlers and judo players and grapplers, but this guy just combines all of that. He is able to use foot sweeps from the grappling game. He is able to use throws from judo, and he's able to use wrestling from the wrestling game to take people down. He has an array of takedowns at his disposal, and he uses every single one of them. From the speed of the level change, to the timing, to the knowledge of where to go next. When the guy starts to defend, he's truly, truly something special.
I don't think he could take you down, but tonight he doesn't have to. So in this matchup, prevailing wisdom is he'll be able to get this fight to the canvas. All right, here's the Armenian Arman Tsarukyan, a lightweight that many believe will one day be wearing UFC gold around his waist. The winning streak is in tow, and the strength of schedule has just been fantastic, really dating to the Islam Makhachev fight back in 2019. At times, perhaps Tsarukyan has been a victim of expectation, but largely he has lived up to what was some appreciable hype when he signed with the UFC back in 2019. He has inched his way towards contention. He's a guy that some have called the boogeyman of lightweight division, a guy that a lot of people don't want to fight. Eventually, you gotta fight him. We'll see if he can rise to the occasion here tonight. Well, so much UFC history has played out here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Plenty more where that came from tonight. The athletes are ready to go. And now our tale of the tape for this lightweight fight. All right, now for the official introductions, we go inside the octagon where we find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, the Warrior. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Arman Tsarukyan.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready.
All right, here we go. Another big night for the MMA leader from Las Vegas, Nevada's T-Mobile Arena. There were a lot of seminal moments in this building. I can think of one.
It was a big one for me at UFC 226. But John, also UFC 200. I got to stand across the cage from Anderson Silva in that arena. This is a place where big fights happen. And tonight, oh, nice double leg, yes.
Bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
Side control now. Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Tsarukyan. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
All right, he's in a half-guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage can be done from the half guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into your opponent, you drop elbows, you drop punches. What is very key is you controlling the underhook on the far side. If you give up that underhook, your opponent can use the half guard to build up to an elbow, sweep, or just chase down a single leg. Oh, you gotta be careful there, yep.
Nicely done there as he forces the miss from his opponent. All right, dominant position for him here, full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you gotta start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push at the knees. Push at the hips, create some distance, shrimp and try to recollect half guard. Half guard sucks, but it's much better than being mounted fully by your opponent.
Trying to guard pass here, not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transitions.
Less than a minute to go in the round. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. 10 seconds now in round one. Second round, straight ahead.
Great job out there. Your cardio is insane. All those sprints, all the conditioning we did in the gym has really proven itself. That is your key to victory.
All right, so there's the horn. That means it's the end of the round, and a lot of good offensive wrestling work from him over those previous 5 minutes.
I mean, great offensive wrestling. Every time he changed levels and got to his opponent's legs, he was able to secure the takedown. Let's see what type of fatigue his opponent will carry into the next round.
All right, let's look back at some of the action in that round, DC. What a high-level display of offensive wrestling.
I mean, this is a joy for me to watch. I enjoy watching a guy maintain this level of wrestling for as long as he has done it. He is constantly in his opponent's face. He's constantly taking him down. Getting taken down and getting up is exhausting. Let's see how tired his opponent is at the start of the next round.
Oh, real nice shot to the head of the punch there.
Big double leg level change. Another strike to the head lands.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Keeps going back to that jab, keeps throwing that jab, but unable to... That's the biggest strike of the sport. How's his opponent still standing?
I mean, I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be over. And it might not be over now, but it's got to be over very soon. Trying to recover full guard there.
Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Tsarukyan. Well, he's got his back now.
Now he's going full mount. You have to be so well-rounded once you get to the top of these divisions. You cannot just be a knockout guy. You got to be able to change it up if you find yourself in this situation that he's in right now.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Tsarukyan. A lot of top pressure being applied here, making all these shots count.
Great job not only reversing the position, but getting to your dominant position.
Less than 2 minutes now to go.
Great shot from the top position.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Well, we told you off the top of the broadcast he could do it all, but he's leaning on the striking tonight and continues to hit his opponent really with most of what he's thrown.
Well, he can't miss. I mean, it's like the guy's throwing a baseball at the side of the ball. Everything he throws, he lands, and he's showing that he can do it, and he can do it in abundance. The pace that this young man is fighting at is truly something special.
Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. Uppercut lands. Under 20 seconds now to go.
Ooh, big shot land.
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. 10 minutes in the books. All right, there's the horn. What a round it was. He hurt him pretty badly there in the middle of the round. Got to think he's going to be looking for more of the same here when they get up off the stools.
I don't know who it is. I don't know who we're watching fight. But I tell you, as he walks back, he looks like Bambi. When Bambi was born and her legs were shaking, that's exactly how this man looked when he took that right hand. He was hurt bad, John. And the ability to get through that, the ability to still be in this fight shows to his toughness. But if he doesn't change it, he will not get another chance.
Bambi.
Bambi.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Back to the jab now. And blocks the shot there.
Take it for a ride. Nice double leg, nice finish.
Outstanding pressure from top position here by Tsarukyan. Nice strike from the bottom fighter there. Well, the body work starting to take its toll. Look at the redness starting to appear on his left side. Really good job to land these strikes from top position. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
While landing several strikes here from the top, standing over his opponent. Good work here by Tsarukyan. Well, it's all pace and pressure down the stretch.
Massive hook lands, and his opponent seems to be on his way out of the fight.
Oh my goodness!
All right, well, he rocked him pretty good, but... Just over 2 minutes to go. Takedown defense holds up.
He gets to the single collar tie. Look for him to now start to find uppercuts up the middle to try to do damage to his opponent.
Well, maybe he'll look to set up that hook again. Oh, and he gets the single leg takedown. Nice entry on that attempt. Working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Oh, staying busy, fighting off of his back, and he lands. Moving his head on the ground here, avoiding a lot of these big shots.
Great job landing from the top position. Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
All right, we'll see how he chooses to defend here. 20 seconds to go. Big power shots landing.
And there you go, again, half guard.
Oh, the ground and pound is there. That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds.
Listen, you got it.
Wow, what a performance in that round. I'm no judge. I'm not sure a 10-8's even enough. Total dominance and nearly got the finish.
Total dominance. Almost got the finish, was able to hurt his opponent on multiple occasions. Didn't put him down now. He just hurt him. But maybe, just maybe, he will find a shot that will put him down once and for all.
All right, so let us now check out some of the action in that round, DC. There was a whole lot of it, including a stunner upstairs that nearly closed the show.
It was a lot of action. It was back and forth action, but the big moment was that big strike to the head that landed, that put him on wobbly legs, and in survival mode, luckily he made it to the end of that round.
His head's still attached to his body.
The last time I saw an uppercut like that, it was Overeem versus Johnny, and you know they still haven't found Alex Overeem's head. Great job finding his shots from the top position.
Tsarukyan is in half guard now.
On to the mount. That was nice.
Right into side control. Fighters inverted now. All right, so now we start to see some redness underneath the elbow. You got to think he's going to continue to attack the body with all of his strikes.
All right, looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. All right, has the guard closed here.
Nice sub attempt. Oh, that's getting deep.
Wow, somehow, some way he gets the arm out.
It looked like he was done, John, but he was able to stay comfortable, stay patient, and now he finds himself safe.
Tsarukyan is right back to the full mount here.
Yeah, gotta be very careful there. Good right hand right there.
Oh, shades of the godfather of the ground and pound, Mark Coleman, as he lands again.
Coley somewhere smiling, watching this guy land from the top position.
Unbelievable!
Oh my goodness.
So how about that? What a moment for this fighter as he pounds him out for the TKO win. Relentless strikes landed across the board and a huge, huge win in his career.
John, that was so impressive. What an amazing display of finishing ability by this young fighter.
Here's Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 58 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by TKO, Arman Tsarukyan!
Well, the celebration is on over there in the corner, and nothing subdued about it. They put a lot of time into this training camp and into this performance, and certainly their athlete delivered.
It was a result that they desired. They said, I don't care how this match ends, as long as I'm not standing there waiting on the judges. He got his opponent hurt, and he